Airbus to offer luxury pods and cargo holds by 2020. If you're going to travel in the cargo hold, you may as well go in style. Airbus has announced plans with Zodiac Aerospace to develop modular compartments that are easily interchangeable with cargo containers in their A330 wide-body planes by 2020. The spaces will be separate from the economy and business class seating areas. Passengers will be able to book sleeping compartments, meeting rooms, lounges, and children's play areas. Each of the areas fits inside a container that can be inserted into the cargo hold like traditional cargo. Pods could be removed and changed in about a day. Depending on the model of the A330, 3 or 4 cabins could fit into an aircraft. Like it up there? Keep watching.
Airbus plane engine falls apart over the Atlantic. An Air France flight en route from Paris to Los Angeles was forced to make a slight detour when one of its engines disintegrated over the Atlantic on Saturday. The Airbus A380 was just east of Greenland carrying 496 passengers and 24 crew members when one of its engines experienced a serious failure. According to passengers, there was a loud boom and then a lot of shaking. Luckily, the fast-acting pilots quickly shut the engine down and were able to stabilize the plane in under 30 seconds. The plane flew for about an hour on 3 engines before arriving at Goose Bay Airport in eastern Canada. 2 777s were eventually sent from Montreal to pick up the passengers and take them the rest of the way to LA. The cause of the engine failure is still unknown and currently being investigated.
Flying drone taxi takes off. Drones are everywhere these days, and soon, flying drone taxis might be too. At the end of January, Airbus Silicon Valley carried out their first successful test of their autonomous aircraft. The all-electric drone flew at a height of 16 feet for 53 seconds by itself. According to Engadget, Airbus hopes to create a network of autonomous flying drones. The Verge reports that Airbus aims to create a production-ready drone by 2020. Would you ride one?
And the winner is Boeing. Development of the next generation of presidential aircraft has begun. The U.S. Air Force has purchased 2 Boeing 747H jetliners as part of their plan to develop a new Air Force One aircraft. The planes were previously ordered by Trans-Aero, a now defunct Russian airline. Under the contract, Boeing will design modifications for the 747-8s. These will reportedly include an executive interior, meeting rooms, medical facilities, and other features of the current presidential aircraft. The design will also need to have defensive countermeasures, including a hardened exterior capable of withstanding an electromagnetic pulse from a nuclear explosion. The Air Force reportedly plans to spend around $3.2 billion on this project, and if all goes to plan, the jetliners could be in the air by 2022 or 2024.
Passenger tries to open aircraft door mid-flight. The friendly skies. An American Airlines passenger aboard a plane from Los Angeles to Minneapolis on Saturday attempted to open the exit door during the flight. According to passengers, a man wearing sunglasses tried to grab the handle of the door after the pilot announced the aircraft was descending. What some people thought was a fist fight actually turned out to be other passengers rushing in to stop the man from opening the door. While the passengers were subduing the suspect, the flight attendants then rushed in to help. Once the man was finally subdued and seated, the pilot told everyone to fasten their seatbelts for a quick landing. After the flight was on the ground, several officers escorted the man off the plane. The investigation has since been turned over to the FBI. Authorities have yet to release the man's name or say if he will face any charges.